Well, now, everybody, I'm your host, Lambo Drew. You are now tuned in and tapped in to another edition of The Leverage Show. Listen, happy Tuesday to everybody who is out here, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We getting ready to get down with the get down, man. Listen, I want to first and foremost thank every single one of y'all for all the warm wishes, man, all the wonderful condolences and everything else, man, for the passing of our uncle. The homegoing service was amazing. We had an amazing, great time, man. It was great to be back in Ohio to hug some wonderful necks and talk with people and get some smiles, some laughs, a lot of good eating. And Lambo, this week, I got to be heading to New Orleans and everything, man, for my sister's wedding. So hopefully we kept the pounds off at a very minimum standpoint. But definitely, I really want to thank each and every single one of y'all, man, for really, really, really showing so much love, man, from every side of the family. You know who you are. I ain't even got to go into it, especially even meeting with P&T. Oh, my gosh, it was an amazing time, man, meet with them at Cooper Hall. So if you guys are out there in that area, definitely go and do that because that is huge for a nice venue to go to. Me and my wife got a chance to have a date night. Oh, my God. Even in the middle of all that, after that day, I remember looking at my wife, man, and I know we had a lot of stuff going on, after the funeral service. Funeral service was amazing. Shout out and everything, man, to the family who did an amazing job of just getting out there, man, and really putting the programs together, man. The Corvette Club, man, that he was associated with, them being out there and give a full tribute, man, with the Corvette salute was amazing. But also all of the people who did a dance, who said something, or who meant to say something, man, was truly a blessing, man. And I truly want to thank y'all. And I tell everybody, man, and this is not a shot thrown at anything, right? But this is Lambo just talking, right? Lambo just speaking. And there was one regret that Lambo had that I wish I could have did, but the family, I guess, had already picked out who they wanted to actually go ahead and speak. And Lambo would have loved to get up there and say a few words, but I can't do it then. I'm going to definitely do it right here on the show right now, man. What I would have said, man, at the funeral. And it would have went along the lines of this, man. My Uncle Darvin was a huge, Cowboys fan, diehard Cowboys fan. Matter of fact, his casket at the entire funeral was Cowboys. It was dressed up full Dallas, everything, had the big Dallas star, it had his name, blue casket, full Dallas Cowboys colors, right? And, the thing about life is that we get a chance to only experience this moment for just a brief moment, right? It's a short time. And we look at that time span that he actually had. It was 60 years that he had. He was getting ready to be 61 this year. And the thing about it is that in a lot of times in life, we measure it. And I tell you guys this all the time. We measure time in life by time. Oh, man, yeah. This is January the 15th, or today is November the 14th, whatever the case may be, at 12:30 or 5:30 or 6:30 or 8 p.m. We measure it based in time, right? But if I asked you, hey, 3 years ago at March the 21st at 3:11 p.m., what were you doing? 10 to 1, most of y'all would say, the heck if I know. Or I probably was at work, or probably was at my desk, or probably was somewhere, right? But most of y'all wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the exact thing you were doing or thinking or saying at that moment. But if I asked you, hey, what happened for your 21st birthday? And when you got that car, that dream car you got, most of you guys would say, hey, I remember my 21st birthday, this, and this happened. Because you remember the moment. You remember exactly how it made you feel. You remember exactly what it was, who did what, when did they do it, how did it felt to embrace the moment, whether it was a terror moment or was it a very fulfillment moment. you would know how that moment made you feel. See, the thing about Darvin Williams, man, we got a chance to experience him for 60 years in a time frame. But the moments that we got a chance to interact and be around him each and every single time was moments that made us smile, moments that made us joy, moments that made us laugh, moments that made and brought peace to us when we got a chance to be around him. He was a man and everything, man, who actually, he spoke words, but words were always in a joking fashion, but still a man of character and integrity. Not just to be a father to his wonderful children, that he got the chance to go ahead and be a blessing in their lives, of being a father for over 30 years. And also being a companion to his wonderful lady friend in his life as well for multiple years. But being a blessing to his grandkids. When you look at those grandkids and those babies, man, running around, those two precious girls, you see how they adored their grandfather. And being a grandpa was probably one of his biggest things that he probably could have done and really took pride in doing. Most of the people may have known him on the opposite earlier years of him being a sibling, a brother. And some of the people, man, who knew him in his adolescent years as well, knew him as being a friend. Some people, man, may have knew him as being a coworker. Some people may knew him as being just a great, good Samaritan and an all-around good guy. Hey, that's that Williams boy. It's that Williams kid. He comes from good stock. Whatever form or phase or fashion that was in life, you got a chance to know him. You got a chance to experience a moment with him. And the moments that you got a chance to experience with him, you got a chance to take that and hold that dear to your heart and cherish those moments because of how he made you feel when you were in that moment. Again, we know that this life is just no more but a vapor. But I can tell you what, that dash, that begin date and that end date and that dash in the middle means everything. See, the thing about it is that we have that all have an open date. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, still your open date is still open and you have a dash going. There's no number behind it yet because you have not finished your journey. But all of us, and I'm saying this truthfully in front of everybody, will have a number behind that dash. What you do in that sign of that dash means everything. How you live your life, how you impact people, how you made people feel in those moments when people seen you. Were you the friend? Were you loving? Were you caring? Were you a real one? Were you a character in between? Or were you just the opposite side of that? You were standoffish. You were very hateful. You were miserable. You brought more people into misery than you brought into joy. Where does that moment in that dash, that is the beginning date and between your end date, what does it speak for you? See, in that dash, we understood that there was 60 years of life between Darvin Williams and everything that he came into this world to go ahead and fulfill. And in that dash, there was moments of good, joy, of happy, of ups, of downs, of joys, and all of these pleasures and mixed emotions that we all carry between our dash that makes us who we are. In that room was filled with nothing but wonderful people who loved and cherished his dash because his dash had impact from start to finish. And even though he was a Cowboys fan, yeah, I said it. He was a Cowboys fan. I'm still praying for him, even on that side of being a Cowboys fan. He must have suffered some, momentary insanity, but he already know, man. Listen, again, we are here to represent his life. Can I tell you something about life and the game of life? A lot of people don't know that this thing is a journey. It is a game. Whether you are playing and whether you're running the plays or not, it is a game. how you move, how you position yourself, how you get yourself into the right spot to make the plays, right? And in life, people know that you have offensive plays, you have defensive plays. And in the game of life, I'm telling you this right now, you're measured by how many times you're actually scoring points and making movement and pushing yourself to that next level. And in that game of life, when you score touchdowns, people celebrate your victories. Well, we hope that they celebrate your victories. And in life, when you take losses, people shouldn't celebrate your losses. But most people may do. They may take fulfillment or joy out of celebrating a loss in your life. You know, the old saying says that they, speak loud of my failures, but they whisper my accomplishments. Right? So they're yelling out your failures, but they're whispering your accomplishments. Maybe that's you on the side of the plate. Maybe somebody has been whispering your accomplishments, but screaming and yelling and parading a banner of all your failures. That does not make you any less of a person. What that makes you is a person who didn't stop trying, never gave up. When I look at the lifespan, Darvin Williams, you look at the span of a man who not only played the game of the lines in between the game, but also loved life outside of the game of life on a bigger scale. And in the game of football, basketball, soccer, and all these other sports, when the person has played the game at its highest potential, when a person has played the game at the best that they have seen them on the field play, they usually name that person the MVP. We call that the most valuable player. That is the person that literally doesn't take any plays off. That's the person that literally steps on the field and literally puts everything that they have into the game. They put all their heart, their blood, their sweat, their tears, their ups, their downs. They put it into the game because they want to leave it all on the field or leave it all on the court. Do you understand what it's like to empty yourself out so that others may see what you've produced from your good works? Can I tell you something? We celebrate many celebrity MVPs in the games, football games and basketball games and baseball games. But there's none greater of an MVP that is celebrated when they're winning in a game of life. And that, my friend, and the whole leverage show out here and everybody who's listening is what Darvin Williams was. He was the most valuable player, man, within his family. He was the most valuable player within his friends. He was the most valuable player within his coworkers. He was the most valuable player in the game of life. And that should be celebrated as being our most valuable player. Mr. Darvin Williams. This is my salute to you. Love you all. In life, man, I'm telling you what, we are thankful to have the time that we have. That's why I go so hard on this show. You don't know exactly when the clock is going to expire. You don't know exactly when the time is going to be. You don't know exactly when your end date is going to end. But what you do is you make the best of that dash. You make the best of the ability that God has given you and afforded you the day to live and go and live for him and do some amazing things and go and impact people and touch people in a way that you have never seen them being impacted or touched before. That's what your life is about. That's what your dash has meaning for. Does that mean you're going to have bad days and good days? Yes. Does that mean you're going to have ups and downs? Yes. But does that disqualify you from you having an exceptional life? Because you yourself have decided to put yourself moving forward as a pillar or a trailblazer to your community, a pillar or a trailblazer to your family and to your friends, and to the ones and everything, man, who truly desire to see you coming. I want to be that. I hope each and every single one of you inspire to be that. That's the greatness that we all possess on the inside of us. There was only one man that at that funeral could make Lambeau wear a Dallas Cowboys hat. It's my uncle Darvin. As bad as I wanted to take it off my head and burn it. Yes, I did say it. Take it off my head and burn it. They know I'm a diehard New Orleans Saints fan. And we diehard New Orleans Saints to the end. I bleed black and gold. I hate to say it. When I look over there and I say, you know, this blue and silver right here, we're gonna leave that one alone. But I'm thankful that we had the opportunity to all come as a family, all come as friends, come as loved ones, and people who truly appreciated the life of Darvin Williams and give him the homegoing celebration rightfully deserved. Well done, home. Well done. All right, y'all. So we had a chance that day after the service was done, and we got a chance to kind of talk about some things. That night, me and my wife got a chance to go to a great steakhouse called Cut 132. You guys got to get a chance. You guys got to go there. It's an amazing steakhouse that was in Hilton. It's in Easton. He was in Easton. Yeah, Cut 132 is in Easton. So if you guys get a chance to make that in Columbus, Ohio, definitely go, man. I definitely do recommend it, man. Definitely a great time going there, man, and just enjoying that, man, at that time. So me and my wife had a great time, man, and just being there to console her and being there to be a wonderful, man, husband to her. And our kids was there too as well, man, and just being around family was just such a great time. And then getting ready to go back, later this week out on the road to New Orleans, man. So excited about that, man. You guys have to understand, man, that we've been rolling for this and getting things all geared up, man. And in life, you just don't stop. You just keep coming, man, because you know where this thing is about. You know what this thing is. Right? So I really want to thank just everybody. I told y'all just don't know, man. It was a great weekend, man. Shout out to everybody in the chats, man. I really want to thank everybody just for that. You guys don't know. You guys made our time and our day a lot more better of being actually on this move and continuously to keep moving forward throughout this process, and then looking forward to the journey of having to come home and having a lot of meetings already to be able to get through, right? Before we take this next leg of the trip. Now, I will say this, right? If you guys have not, right? Put this right now in the chats, right? You guys have not, actually, I will not put it in the chats. Don't worry about it. Go to core4summit.com. You guys have not gotten your tickets for core4summit.com. You guys definitely want your tickets for core4summit.com for December 1st, December 2nd. I told you guys all roads lead to DC, right? All roads lead to DC, December 1st, December 2nd. You guys want to make it to that event. I'm trying to tell you this right now. Me and Brandon Adams and the entire crew have been working extensively on that, making sure that that project is moving and getting you to the right event, man, that you guys are able to definitely take full advantage of. So really excited about that, man. Make sure you guys are positioning yourself, getting yourself in the right position for that event, which is definitely going to do some amazing things. So excited about that. Listen, core4summit.com. Core, the number 4, Summit, CORE, 4summit.com. That will go ahead and get you to the event where you guys can take full advantage of that. All right. So I'm huge. I'm big, big, big on that. Make sure you guys are showing some love, man, out there at the event. Lambo wants to see you. Brandon wants to see you. BOJ wants to see you. Terrence Pounds wants to see you. My guy, Coach Rashid's definitely going to be there as well. Sassy Kojo, my guy, Rob, shout out to Rob Jackson, Anthony Deloach, James Bishop, Stan Richards. Man, I mean, this list keeps going on and on and on. So we got a lot of great people who's going to be there. Ahmad Hazel, man. Definitely, you guys just want to be there. Whoever it is, you guys want to be there. CPMD, I don't know how in the world I forgot him. You guys definitely want to be there. Be there at that event because I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of leaders, and we're adding more. We're adding more. So you guys definitely want to tap into some amazing people that I named and that I did name, only because when you get to the event, you will see why, because they're going to be talking some amazing talk, man, once you guys get there. So really excited about that, man. Okay, so get to that event, especially when you can. All right. All right. So I want to get this right now so you guys get this understanding. Listen, I'm going to give you guys some great tools, right? So you can use. The thing about this is it's called positioning yourselves, right? I want to get to this title, right? Positioning yourselves. But I really want you guys to understand that positioning yourselves, and I'm going to do something different this time. I'm not going to pay attention to any of the comments or post the comments or nothing. I love y'all in the chats. Let me do this assignment that I'm on, and then I'm going to be out of y'all here. I promise y'all, all right? But sometimes in life, right, and this is huge, when you're positioning yourself to get ahead, right? Because you want to do better. There's an improvement, right? I've never seen anyone position themselves in life to do way worse in life. Straight up. When you position yourself, what you're doing is you literally set yourself up or in alignment, right? A position, right? So that whatever direction or position that you're in, you can actually move in that direction, right? What some of y'all need is not a position, because you have tried to position yourself in many different things. I don't care whether it's your job, your careers. I don't care whether it's business. I don't care whether it's some financial institution that you decided to get a hold of and just did not do well, right? And you say, man, I tried to position myself so I can get ahead and allow my investments to go. My investments did not work out. Whatever the case that is, it didn't work. It didn't work, right? Now what are you going to do? Which way are you going to move now? Which direction are you going to move? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to know which direction are you trying to move, so I can help you get to that direction. So sometimes you don't need to be positioned. You need to be repositioned, right? Repositioned. That does not mean that you have not been placed in a position. It's just the incorrect position for the season where you're going. Oh, we getting ready to go somewhere. Don't even worry about it. We getting ready to go somewhere. So the definition of reposition is a place in a different position, adjust or alter of the position of. So what that does is that it says Lambo, right? That definition says I'm already in a position. Some of y'all have been in the position of losing, the position of taking loss, the position of not succeeding, the position of not thriving, the position of not knowing where the next thing is going to come from. You are not put in the right position. So your whole mental around you, right? Let's talk about this, needs a reposition. Well, Lambo, how can I reposition myself? Where do I go from here? Let me give something to you. I'm going to give you this next definition. Reposition, to change the image of a company or product to target a new or wider market. Oh my goodness. Y'all just didn't hear what I said. So the first definition, Lambo getting ready to back this up. I told you that you're in a place to place in a different position or adjust or alter the position of. So you're saying to me, Lambo, the position I'm in right now in my life, the place I'm at right now in my life, if I just switch and reposition the alignment of the way things have been going, or I've been interpreting things, or been saying things, or doing things, or handling business, you're saying all I got to do is just adjust it. And if I adjust it, you're saying that my reposition of me being where I am currently now, like this exact state of my life, this same body, this same me, this same skin, the same eyes, the same everything that possesses my character, if I shift it and alter it, it would produce, this is the second answer, look at this, the changing the image of a company or product to target a new or wider market. You mean to tell me, man, I'm getting ready to help somebody. I'm getting excited myself. This is a bell right here. Lambo, this is a bell right here. You mean to tell me if I take myself that I've been in alignment with, I've been going down this road has been tough, this road has not led me to anything that has truly prospered my life, and I shift this, I shift my mind, I shift my words, I shift what I say, I shift how I handle business, I stay up a little bit longer to work on my craft and myself and try to figure out how we're going to do things. If I shift the position, right? You haven't changed, but the mindset and the position and how you think, do things, react to things has shifted, and reposition myself. I will be able to start attracting a new target. You'll be able to see things as a different goal. You'll be able to have a different target. You'll be able to meet those goals. You'll be able to meet these needs, because now once your position changes, your target changes. That means what you used to hit as goals, or was little bitty goals, or now way bigger goals. Do you understand what that looks like in the complexity of your walk? Let me help somebody out, man, around here, right? You've been trying to figure out how you're going to make this thing work and make this thing happen and make this thing become available. All you have to do is reposition and adjust. That does not mean we need to take out you and replace it with somebody else. No. What that means is that the mindset, the way you think about a thing, the way you say a thing, you've been speaking, you've been acting, you've been doing everything contrary to the other position that you need to be in to attract that better market, that better target, that wider market of people that can come in and help bless your business, bless your job, bless your talents, bless your gifts, bless your crafts, bless the things that you already know how to do with your two hands. Some of y'all been talking, but you haven't been talking. You've been talking to all the wrong people. Now it's time for you to reposition yourself and get connections and talk with the right people. See, let me give something to you, right? And this is a true story, right? You know, shout out to Drizzy. I'm going to say this because Drizzy said this, and I said this one time before on the broadcast. You could be standing in a field, but you really ain't in the field. See, there's a difference when you're in play. For those who know who played ball and know the football field that I'm talking about, a baseball field, or whatever the case may be, you could be standing on a field, but really not in a field. That means you're really not into the right game. Your head space is off. Your mind, your mentality, your spirit, the alignment that God has allowed and afforded you to go ahead and move forward in is off. So if that is off, how in the world you think that you're going to attract all of the right stuff that should be happening to your life? Like it just don't work that way. Like straight up, like you want me to come out here and teach you something different than what I'm saying to you right now, and this has been working for me. When I shifted, and this is the truth. For those who know Lambo, man, I drove a bus for like almost 20 years, dude. Like this is no joke. This is Lambo being 100% real with y'all. I drove a bus for almost 20 years in 2 different cities, right? Know a lot of amazing people. I've put probably millions of miles behind me, guaranteed. I've met millions of people in my lifetime, right? Upon that bus, and some amazing things that we did, right? And meeting people and the connections that you make for a lifetime. But had I chose to continue out, right, that journey, that's all I'm going to get out of that journey. The moment I shifted and retired in 2020, right, I was already doing business behind closed doors for years, right? So when people were seeing me smiling, it's like, Lambo, you're coming in here smiling. That didn't mean I wasn't going through some bad days. There was times I would have a bad business deal that would bankrupt the bad business deal that I would have. And then I would go back to work, and then boom, something would happen at work. And I was more broke than I could actually even have an afford ability to not be broke, right? Because of stuff happens. That's life. But how I shifted myself, I adjusted myself. I couldn't focus when something negative was to happen. I just kept focusing on the positive. Did you see that? I just kept focusing on the positive. I need for y'all, I'm going to hit the bell. I need for y'all to focus on the positive. You need to learn that the positive always outweighs the negative. I feel like Noah Jones now at this point. The positive always outweighs the negative. You cannot allow negativity or a negative situation or a negative outcome or a negative response of how the way that this thing has came against you to be infiltrated on the inner you, and you become negative with the negative. When you become negative with the negative, you make a negative, right? Straight up. There's so much negative around there, we can't find anything positive out this. But the moment that I put my negative, right? I put my positive on the negative, right? And I said, I'm going to apply some pressure on this negative. What I've just done is allow myself to say, I'm not going to allow this negative connotation be my destination or be my finalization of the way that this thing ends. I'm going to allow me being positive and thinking with the mindset that I think that we're getting out of this place. We're going to a next level. We're going higher. We're doing what we do so that we can go help people. And you can go be a productive you. Your blessing in everything that you do in life is to help somebody. I had a gentleman, shout out to my guy Adam, man, and Darius, man. They met with me. I met with Adam earlier today. So you guys who know this, right? Shout out to Darius. I know you're out, man, enjoying vacation. And Adam said and everything, he said, Lambo, I really wanted to meet with you, right? Because I had been in so many programs that went down, right? And when I heard about this program that you were doing and that you were going to be involved with, this wasn't like a regular platform. He said, and I wanted the people that were going to be involved, I wanted them to get involved, but I wanted them to win. I didn't want a rug pull. I didn't want to see another investment go downhill. I didn't want that. said, what? Stop playing. You want to do what? Do you understand what that looks like? I'm here to help you guys out. I'm here to help you out. When that mindset and people come to me and we're talking on that mindset, you have a positive mindset. You have just shifted and repositioned yourself from becoming negative and becoming so bitter and becoming so angry that you don't want to help anybody and you just want to just shrivel up in your own cocoon and just sit right there and pretty much die. But when you got sick and tired, when you just got so upset and said, you know what, Lambo, I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. People have to win. People deserve to win. People need to win not in the next 5 years. People need to start winning right now. When you understand that, what that does is it allows you to shift and allows you to start being that bridge to so many people who, for some of them, they are wishing and praying and hoping and believing that there could be a possible way out of their situation because they've taken losses, they've taken the brutal blunts of life, and it has literally brought them down to their knees where a lot of them don't know if they're coming or going. They're hoping and wishing and praying and believing for an opportunity that you may have in your hands to give to them. But you choose not to because you choose to lay down and fold up and say, you know what, Lambo, I'm just going to go into my cocoon. Nobody and everything cares about me. Nobody really loves me. Nobody really admires. They're not really studying me. They're not really worrying about me. Can I tell y'all something out there today? You need to stop being a punk. Lambo said it. You need to stop being a punk. You need to stop being a chump. You need to man up, woman up, and say, you know what, Lambo, you're right. Today, I draw a line in the sand. I'm no longer going to be a punk or a chump behind this. I got people and everything to lead. I got to be a leader in this. Some people got to know that there is a way out. There is light at the end of their tunnel. And if they understand that there's light at the end of their tunnel, we can help them get there. You can help somebody, but you choose not to help nobody because you don't want to be accountable if they doesn't go along as planned. Can I tell you something? I've been in too many projects, too many plans, too many failed plans in my life. Did that stop me? I kept going. I didn't give up. I kept going. Like I knew without a shadow of a doubt, the purpose of my life was not for me to give up or give in. So if that purpose for my life was for me not to give up or give in, what does that make the purpose for your life? You're not giving up. You're not giving in. You have more to reach out to than to hold on to. I'm here to let some of y'all know today. I just need for you to shift and reposition. Reposition your mind, your thoughts, yourself, how you think things. Oh, Lambo, I've heard all that. You just make it sound motivational. No, it's not. This is real life. There are real people out here who are losing in life, and you want to sit there and fold up and punk up. You chomping out on what? If somebody's destiny can change because of you. Somebody's future can change because of you. Somebody's entire legacy can change, and their lineage can change because of you. Because you said, you know what, God? Okay, cool. You granted me with another day. I need to go ahead and do what I need to do for this day to make sure that this day I put more work in this day than I did the day before. And I put more work in the next day as I'm doing that day. you understand me? You got to put the work in. Some of y'all are looking, and I'm telling you, you're looking at time, you're looking at life, and you're watching the seconds go off of the clock. And there's people dropping like flies all around you. You're like, oh, well, one of these is going to be my turn. Well, listen, if it's going to be your turn, you better go ahead and get to work. Because you've been commissioned for a purpose, for a why, for a reason, for what your gift and your call has been here to do. You got to go do something to help people. I promise you, your why and your purpose is never tied for you and yourself, just riding around in your luxury vehicles and your big cars and out there pitching money around. I promise you, your why is just not for you to show off materialistic things. Your why is for you to go help somebody. And it's what you're doing in the place that you're at, in the position that you're in. If it's not helping people, you don't see that within your goals. You don't see that within your vision. You don't see that within your dreams that you have made. You need to shift. You need to reposition yourself. You know what yourself is? Let me give you the definition for that. Yourself, used to refer to the person being addressed as the object of a verb or preposition when they are also the subject of the clause. Lambo, let's hit the bell. Yourself. Oh, now Lambo, I like this reposition yourself. I like that. I just like that yourself more than the reposition. See, think about this word and this definition. I want to get this to you. It's used for the person of being addressed as the object of a verb or a preposition when they are used the subject of the clause. Do you understand when I say reposition? That means you shift yourself. See, the thing about it is that I love this definition because what this shows us is that yourself is the one being highlighted. The reposition is the action of you shifting yourself to get to that new target, to get to that new goal, to get to that new level, so that you can have a wider attraction, a wider target to go help people. Never have a wider target or a wider attraction or a wider amount of influence and shining a light on you because of you. You're repositioning yourself so that you can shine the light of your gifts and whatever that you do well in your platform and your connections and your networking so you can go help somebody. This is what life is. Life is full of back and forwards, ups and downs, wins and losses, mountains and valleys. But in the middle of that journey, you're going to meet people. And when you meet those people, you got to go help some people. That's what Lambo is here for. That's what this leverage show is here for. You're here to help somebody. Oh, can I just help somebody? Yes, you can. We want you to help somebody. Man, go help somebody. Do y'all know what that looks like to help somebody? It makes you feel better. Makes you feel different. Makes you feel more of use. You're saying, Lambo, do I have any good thing coming from me? Yes. Yes, you do. You just got to know it. I'm here for you. Yeah, Lambo's here for you. But you got to be here for yourself. You got to know You got to know that you know. Like, you know what, Lambo, you're right. You 100% right. I've been doing this thing just for me. I've been playing on this field just for me because nobody told me that I could win for someone else, but I could help somebody else. That's what this leverage show is about. This leverage show is about not positioning you so that you become just a better you to help you and yourself. But it's everybody that's connected around you. It's your community, your people, your family, your friends, your shalom. It's everything around you. That's what the leverage show is about. You guys haven't seen that. You guys haven't experienced that. All the guests that I bring to the show, and all the guests that you guys are going to see Lambo bring more to the show. It's to help you out. Help you become a better you. So you can help someone else become a better them. Listen, I don't know when your clock is going to end. I don't know when that expiration date is going to finally seal itself off between that dash. But I do know in between that time, we all need to get to work. We all need to become a better us. We all need to become a better unity. Moving forward. Ready to help people. Not ready to hurt people, ready to help people. That's what this is about. That's what Lambo thrives for. That's what I hope that you are thriving your life for. Listen, I didn't want this message today to be long, but I wanted this message to be strong. Reposition yourself. Say, you know what, Lambo? Been out of line. I need to get in my books. I need to read something. I need to do more meditation. I need to pray more. I need to go ahead and I need to do something bigger than what I've been doing. I need to get around more positive people because I've been hanging around too many negative people. I don't know what that is. I need to write more on my vision board. Some of y'all started writing on your vision boards. I need you to pick that vision board up again and write it out. Write it down. How are you expecting for anything to come to pass if you haven't written anything down? Get that vision board. Look at it. Read it. Don't run from it. Oh, Lambo, yeah, I got my vision board. Read it. Don't run from it. Embrace it. That real life that you need to be living, it's inside your imagination. And if the life that you're living right now is not the life that you desire to live, you need to reposition yourself. Switch some things up. Because you got greater coming to you and coming for you. Listen, I love you guys. I'm not going to go through no comments and post any comments. No, I love each and every single one of y'all. Doing something different this time. Because I want to see y'all succeed in your life. I want to see your life go to the next level by any means necessary. And that's what we're going to do. By any means necessary on our end to see you go to the next level. Listen, y'all, come back. Check me out. Thursday night, we'll be right back here on The Leverage Show. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And also for Finance Friday as well at noon Eastern. You don't want to miss this one. I just really want to be your voice of reasoning and really want to help you get to your next level, wherever that is, and whoever that you are tied to help to. Listen, I love you guys. I love you guys. I've been amazing meeting and talking with all of you guys on the phone with Kennard Haney today. And I got a chance to talk with Steve. Meet this guy, Steve. Shout out to Steve, man. That was amazing to meet him. And Steve, Brandon Adams, and all of them, man. And Issa, I got a chance to talk with him. Shout out to you, all of y'all, man. Shout out to so many of what you guys do. I thank each and every single one of y'all, because the connections that we make from the show, the connections that we make from this allow us to grow and grow in an exponential rate. That way we can be effective out here in helping change people's lives. Listen, I love you guys. Make sure you guys are definitely informed and keep being informed and keep helping people, man, by any means necessary. Oh, and make sure you guys, and I'm giving this to you guys right now, if there's a heads up, I've got all kind of messages of people telling me that people have been inboxing them in their Facebook, right? I need y'all to block some people. Yeah, there's just some nonsense that should not even be out, and people should not even be out acting crazy like this. Y'all need to block some people. Y'all block some people, because that is some craziness that I've been hearing about these inboxes messages. Y'all know who Lambo Drew is. Y'all come to the show. Y'all already know people who dealt with me private. But y'all make sure y'all are putting people on the block list. Don't be entertaining no foolishness out there. If somebody coming out with a crazy message and everything, because they're tagging people from the Facebook, they're looking through the comments and seeing who's on Facebook and then sending them a private message and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. We don't tolerate that mess. I've since then deleted that individual, man, blocked that. Hey, man, we not tolerating this. You know, even call the individual up like, hey, what's going on? Everything's okay? Oh, yeah, everything's okay. And it continues to keep doing the same thing. So, again, you have to put a stop to that. All right? So, just want to put that disclaimer out there for anybody, man. Receiving crazy messages. You ask Lambo what to do. If Lambo ain't personally hit you up, and people who know this, right? You can hit my line, right? People know this. Look, you can call this number, 612-547-8826. I'm like Prime. I ain't hard to find. 612-547-8826. Be like, Lambo, yeah, these people been DMing me, hit me with messages or whatever. Block them, report them to Facebook, whatever the case may be. We're going to keep it pushing, because they've been in people's inbox talking craziness, jargon, and all of that stuff. We definitely going to address that on the show, because we're not here for that. We're here to help people. We're not here, definitely, man, for people to be out here trying to, harass people and all of that stuff. That's crazy. That's foolishness. All right. So Lambo definitely going to address it on the show. You already know what time it is. I love you guys. Have an amazing, wonderful, wonderful night. I will see you guys Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, right back here on The Leverage Show. Take care. God bless. Lambo is out, man. Love y'all.